In 2020, I came to Balabac long before it made the travel blogs. I thought I'd found paradise, but then the word lockdown. I had to leave fast and never finish my trip. But now I'm back. Balabac may be on the map now, but it's still one of the hardest tropical gems to reach, but worth every second of the journey. Good morning. Excuse me for how I look because I had a rough night. I am in Balabac in southern Palawan. I just came from Vietnam yesterday, so I am on the road for about 30 hours now. And I didn't sleep much, but this is gonna be an epic adventure. If you are familiar with Filipino tourist destinations, well, I'm sure you have heard about Balabac. It's quite famous now. It started to become famous even in 2020, but COVID slowed everything down. I was actually in Balabac in 2020, just when COVID started. I almost got stuck here. Things have changed quite a lot. So the port is much bigger now. There are even big ships for the Coast Guard. And last time I was in a small boat like this one behind me, and it took me forever to reach Patawan Island. But now there are lots of these like bigger speedboats. That's a nice change because you don't have to spend that much time between the islands. And right now there aren't a lot of tourists because it's the rainy season. But as you can see, I think the sun might be out later, and I think these are not really rain clouds. So I think the weather today will be great, and then we will see. I'm hoping for the best. So I'm on a tour, but I'm gonna tell you all about it in due time. I'm just going to board this boat. I got a speedboat. I'm actually on a private tour with my cousin, the two of us. So for like 4 days, this gonna be awesome. So I'm just going to board the boat and then we go to the first stop, which is gonna be Patawan Island. The weather could be a little nicer. It's not that bad actually. There is still some sunshine. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the weather. I just want to enjoy my time here. This is my first stop on day one. This island is called Patawan, and it's a beautiful, flat, small little island that has a sandy beach basically all around it and shallow waters all around it. So it's really nice. It looks amazing from the drone and also from the sea level as well. There are lots of buildings now on the island. I think in 2020, when I was here just before COVID, there was only one tiny bungalow. Development is inevitable when a place is beautiful like this one. Honestly, I was a bit scared about the weather because it's the middle of the rainy season. There could be a little more sunshine because there are lots of clouds, but actually bigger issue I guess is the waves and the wind. It's a little windy. That's actually kind of nice because it's not super hot at least, but it would be a little nicer if the sea would be calm. Last time I was here in March 2020, the sea was perfectly calm, the sky was blue, no clouds. So that was really cool. But it is what it is. Okay, so after about an hour boat ride, we came to the second stop, which is an island called Canimeran, and it is beautiful. We are going to have our lunch here. It's about 11:30 now. By the way, for this trip I came with my cousin, the two of us. We have the whole boat for ourselves because we are on a private tour. All right, Sorry for the interruption, but there is something I need to tell you. So, as you know, if you're familiar with my channel, I am all for independent travel. Well, that's what my channel is about. But the situation with Balabac is a little bit more special. In terms of logistics and prices, it is similar to Misol or the whole of Raja Ampat in Indonesia. And what I mean is that it gets significantly cheaper if you can share the costs with others. Balabac is remote, the distances are quite big, and you need a boat to get around. So the most popular way of coming here is by an organized group tour, because the tour operators take care of everything. So it's like an all-inclusive package. The price, which normally comes at around 12 to 14,000 pesos for a 3-day trip, include all the boat rides, accommodations, the food and water. So yeah, everything. The thing is that these group tours have fixed dates. So yeah, the only downside is that they aren't flexible. But yeah, I think it's definitely cheaper than paying for everything by yourself. Tour operators can also organize private tours, and that's what I went on with my cousin. And actually I only paid 4,000 pesos more. So instead of going on a group tour for like 13,000 pesos, I paid 17,000. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but the difference is only like 8,000 pesos for the both of us. And I think it's really worth it because first of all, we could start the trip on the date that would fit into our schedule. So that's very important. The whole trip is much more flexible because the crew only caters to us. And we were also able to stay on Onok Island, which was basically the highlight of the trip. And that's not always possible if you are with a larger group. So yeah, I highly recommend going on a private tour. It's a little bit more expensive, but I think it's totally worth it. Here, we are not so lucky with the sunshine. It's still super hot, and the beach is still very pretty. There's some peacocks and some birds near the beach, and the waves are not that big as over Patawan Island. It's nice, very peaceful, very quiet. This island, the beach is a little dirty. There's a lot of trash, but it's mostly like debris from the sea. And I guess it's because it's not season. There's no one to clean it off, I guess. I'm pretty sure in winter months like January, February and March, when there are lots of tourists, this beach is cleaner. But I mean, look at the scenery here. There's no one else on the island. Our guide told us that there is one person who lives on this island. There are some houses, some simple bungalows on this side. But yeah, we have the whole thing for ourselves. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess that's one of the big advantages of coming here off season. So yeah, you can have bad luck and have bad weather, but I guess even then, this is still paradise. I wanted to say that looking at the vegetation and the quality and the color of the sand, and also the water, it really reminds me of the K Islands in Indonesia. If you haven't seen those videos on my channel, check them out. Same Paradise Islands. It kind of looks like a storm is coming just as we leave the island. Right, so here we are on the last stop today. I mean, last stop on the island hopping trip, because from here we will still go to Balabac Island where we are going to spend the night. But yeah, this is an island called Tangkahan, and I can't really vlog here. It's very difficult because it's super windy. I hope you can hear me well. I hope the wind doesn't bother you very much. I think this island is a really nice proof of how these islands are super pretty even when the weather is not that nice. I mean, the colors are still amazing. The wind is big, so the waves are quite big, but I think there's a family who lives on the island. They also operate a store or something, so they take good care of the beach kinda. So yeah, it's a pretty place. Just can't really enjoy it very much because of the wind. I also flew the drone, I couldn't go very high because I got this error message, or like the wind warning all the time. And yeah, my drone is small, I don't want to risk it, so I didn't go very far. But yeah, it's a really pretty island. Whew. So yeah, finally we made it to Balabac town. This last leg, the boat to Balabac from the last island, was super scary. We rode into a huge storm. Oh yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, Balabac town is like a sleepy village, but there are a few motorbikes and tricycles. So yeah, it's a pretty cool town. There are lots of houses that are built on stilts. It's very photogenic, and there's a really nice souvenir shop with some cool souvenirs. And yeah, it's just a nice feeling to be back here. We're going to have dinner, and tomorrow is gonna be another exciting day.